free chicken broth. This is very good to cook with. If you want to saute on the stove, you can't use oil, but you can cook in this. I would cook my fish in it, my chicken in it, my spinach or whatsoever. Find it at Walmart. It's in low sodium. You want to watch your sodium. That will make you gain weight. So for me, I used Morton's Light Salt. It's 50% less sodium in it, and it has potassium in it, 350, and you need potassium and you need a multivitamin. You can't have any sugars, you can't have any of that stuff, so watch the stuff that you buy. Stevia I use as a sweetener, which I will use this once I go off of ACG. I will never use sugar again. This is just an amazing product. I mean, some of them taste a little different. I have like 4 or 5 different bottles, but this one I got off online and it's great. Yeah, it was $13, but I've had this like over a month, and I mean it's about right here, and I use it all the time. Great. I use this to sweeten my coffee, my tea. I use it to sweeten desserts, my smoothies that I make, whatever. It's great. Another thing that I discovered was this. It is sugar-free vanilla flavored syrup. It has only 5 milligrams of sodium. It does have sucralose, which is a Splenda. They don't recommend using that, but hey, it's not going to hurt you. I have vanilla, I have caramel, and I have French vanilla, and I use this in my smoothies. I use it in my coffee, sweeteners, desserts. You know, it's great. I will tell you, I haven't had the acquired taste for sugar. Like, my whole appetite has changed since being off of HCG. Like, the first 3 days I was off of it, I did the very low calorie diet. Then after that, I didn't eat. Like, I didn't have an appetite. And I'm like, is this normal? I mean, like, my whole craving, I didn't crave anything. So, basically I was like not really forcing myself to eat, but I'm like, okay, I have to switch it up. So I started eating collard greens, I started eating cabbage, I started eating just another zucchini, other kinds of fruits. I'm still sticking to my 3 vegetables, although I think I can have more, but I'm content with that. Strawberries, oranges, apples I can deal with. And I think, there's 4 different phases. Phase 1 is when you load, 2 is when you're in ACG, 3 is your stabilization phase, and this is where you're reintroducing the food back in, and then stage 4 is maintenance, which is lifelong. So I'm in stage 3 of round 1, and I have 3 rounds to go, so I'm not really worried about going back to eating this and that. I'm content with what I'm eating because I know I'm gonna hop back on, hop off, hop back on, and then once I'm completely off, I'll worry about adding in other stuff. Another thing that I got through my lady for salad dressing, because you can't use store-bought salad dressing, you pretty much have to make your own, is this. It's balsamic vinegar salad dressing. It's like a spritzer, and it contains ingredients that support fat and carbohydrate metabolism, helps burn more calories, and assists in protecting cell functions. It has 15 calories for 10 to 12 sprays, 1 gram of fat, 2 carbs, 1 sugar, and 115 of sodium. ACG approved. Is great. I use it to cook with. I use it to spray on vegetables that I steam. So that's why I say when you go through somebody, there's tricks of the trades that they have that are approved. I mean, I'm sure if you did a lot of research, you can probably find your own, but it was just more convenient for me. More money, but it was more convenient. Another thing, now that I'm off of ACG and I can have a little bit more freedom, as far as my starches goes, I brought this from Publix, and it is a low fat, low carb tortilla, and it's okay. I mean, I used it to make some fish tacos, and it was just so yummy. It's a total of, for 1 tortilla, is 50 calories, 2 grams of fat, 10 carbs, 7 of fiber, 210 of sodium, 20 of potassium, and 5 of protein. So really good. I would use this even off of ACG because, I mean, it's just really great. Off of ACG, I don't have like 4 of these, 200 calories. Like, really? So it was actually really good. And the recipe for that I'll share a little bit later. I also use Nature's Own honey wheat. This was in the store, it was like $3 and change. Publix, same place, and it's 40 calories per slice, and this is actually pretty good. I like it, so I'll be using this as well. This has 6 grams of fiber, 19 carbs, and that's for 2 slices, 80 calories, and I think 5 grams, 0.5 of fat. So it really wasn't, it's really not that bad. Sorry, I just somehow hit my Microsoft Word starter and it's gonna, okay. So those are like what I use now as my starches. And you do have, and I'm up to 2 starches a day, so I can have either 2 of these or 2 of these. And I really only have 1 of these a day, but these I'll make it like a sandwich with chicken or fish. And my biscottis that I got through her are these. You can probably find them online. They're Health-Wise biscotti almond chips. It has like little chocolate chips in them. You can have 3, delicious. And in that, well, 1 serving is 15 calories, 3 sugars, and 3 carbs. So 9 carbs, 3 sugars, 3 proteins, 15 calories, no fat. So this is what I use a lot to just snack on, like especially at work when I'm running around. It gives me some energy to burn. I use these with my apples. I would cut my apples up. I would steam them in the microwave, put some stevia, some cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of milk, and it would taste like apple pie. You can have 2 tablespoons of milk in a 24-hour period on the HCG. I choose to do low fat, which I don't really think it matters. I would use it in my coffee. If I went to clinicals early and I was tired at work, I would use a little bit of milk. In my smoothies, I'll make strawberries, ice water, stevia, a little bit of milk, and make like a little smoothie. What else did I do with milk? One time I tried to make fried chicken. This is a recipe that I found. I would take my chicken, I seasoned it, soaked it in the milk, crushed up Melba toast, which is another starch you can use, or gristling breadsticks, but and I put the Melba toast on it and like kind of sauteed it, and it was good, but it wasn't no fried chicken. So I was just trying to get creative with it. So results. I do recommend buying a inspiration dress, shirt, pants, whatever. I brought mine about 2 weeks in, and I brought it in a 1X. No, I brought it in an extra. No, I think it was a 1X. Pretty white dress, and I'll post the pictures later. And guess what? I was like, oh, so it's okay, let me go get a smaller one. So I went to Target and I found these cute dresses, like, oh, these would be so cute for the cruise. Let's see, if I'm in the 2X now, maybe I'll be in the XL by the cruise. Well, guess what? They fit. Even a large fits, but I did get a large because the large, it was snug, but I figured, I want to be comfortable on my cruise, so I said, okay, by then it'll be like flowy. Now we'll see, come August, I might have to get a freaking medium, so we'll see. I do plan on giving away some of my clothes. I was a size 22, like straight 22. Now I'm a comfortable, actually, I can fit an 18, let's put it like that. A 22 fits, but it's a little baggy, so I'm really looking forward to being at least about a comfortable 14 by the time I'm completely done with this. A comfortable 16 I'll be satisfied with too, but I really want to get a comfortable 14 for my lifelong. Originally I went on this protocol thinking, 60 pounds by graduation. Well, I'll probably be down more than that. No, 60 pounds for the whole thing, but we'll see what happens. Right now I'm not looking the best. I'm tired. I need to be asleep. It's 1:23. I need to be asleep, but I just got to make this video. I noticed after the first 10 pounds, I kind of noticed, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get small. And then like somebody who hasn't seen me in forever seen me the other day, and she's like, okay, there's something different about you. I'm like, what? She's like, you've lost weight. I'm like, yeah, I have. And, it feels good, it feels really good. I thought I was a big girl, always cute, always a diva, but it's like, yeah, you're comfortable, but everybody has insecurities, and outside you have smiling, and but on the inside I wasn't happy at all with my weight. Just overall lifestyle, like I can't preach a healthy lifestyle to patients when I'm sitting around here borderline diabetic. Thank God I don't have hypertension, I don't have diabetes, and I don't want that. I also want to be a role model for my daughter. She's chunky, you know, and yeah, it's cute at this age at 6, but no, when she gets 16 and 20, it's not cute. You know, it's a health issue. So I'm trying to do it for me and for her to be a role model. Sorry, I do say a lot. I do. And I took public speaking. Just a shame. So, tricks and tips. Weigh your food. Be prepared. I cooked like 4 or 5 days ahead of time, especially because, you know, busy mom in school working. I just didn't really have time. So like my days off, like off, I would just cook up. Weigh vegetables. You don't have to weigh. Watch your sodium intake. Watch out for extra additive stuff. Just stick to the protocol. If you stick to the protocol, it's gonna work. Okay. I did have 2 slip ups. I did eat some pork, which is not approved. I had a grilled pork chop at my grandma's house, but I didn't know it was on a list at the time. So yeah, it was just cheap, but it wasn't intentional. I cheated one day. I brought my daughter pancakes and sausage. She didn't eat the sausage. I was hungry. I had got off work. I was tired. I ate it, and I felt so bad afterwards. I just felt so disgusted. I'm like, you know, I'm only hurting myself. So from that day forward, I didn't cheat. I did add in like sugar-free Jello for when I wanted to snack. I don't think it harmed me at all. I didn't stall. Let's see what else. I think that was pretty much it. Oh, pickles. Yeah, pickles. But I did find soaking cucumbers in the Bragg's apple cider vinegar was really pretty much the next best thing to pickles, and that doesn't have any sodium. So that was another cheat. And like 4 or 5 slices of cucumbers is only like 3 calories, 1 ounce, so you're good. You know, if you need something to snack on, just do that versus you know, something that's not approved or something in extra that you don't need. So products. A lot of stuff we use as African Americans have oil in it. Luckily for me, I didn't quite use most of that stuff. Toothpaste, I didn't change. Total, Colgate, I used. Deodorant, I did change it to the Secret aerosol spray, you know, the ones in the can, because the stick does have oil in it, and I didn't want to, you know, and I don't want anything to interfere with my weight loss. Lotion, I use Vaseline Intense, and it's already oil free. It doesn't have any oil in it, you know, but it works good. Makeup, I use MAC, it's oil free. I use CoverGirl foundation, the 24-hour stay, that's oil free. Eyeshadow, honestly, I haven't really paid attention to it, but I don't think it has any oil in it. Lip balm, but yeah, watch how it has oil in it. I use Carmex, which is approved, just, you know, for my lips. And as far as soaps, I just use Dove. It probably has oil in it. I need to look into that. So or Ivory soap doesn't have oil. So just be diligent in looking at things, looking at the back of labels, making sure you don't see oil. I don't care if it's shea oil, peanut oil, coconut oil. You can't have any oil because it's going to interfere and you'll see a stall. And another thing is weigh yourself. You have to weigh yourself every morning. Like, get up, pee. I would suggest like walking around for a little bit, or you know, go to the closet, you know, give it like 10 minutes and then weigh yourself. It's like a pound difference, believe it or not. I started the protocol 306 and I am 271 today. And